Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God, and today I want to talk about Johan, baby. But first, make sure to leave a comment and like and subscribe. We're at 1.1k. The goal is to reach 2k, baby. We got this. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. So today I want to talk about Johan. I feel like I haven't talked about him in quite a long time, so I'm kind of just gonna reevaluate his whole story. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna talk about his fighting capabilities. Johan is one of my favorite characters in Lookism, easily, top 5. I think he's just behind maybe Jake. I think he might be behind Jake, to be honest. I think it's Jake, then Johan. To be honest, I'm still mad about Zach Lee, because really Zach Lee is my favorite character, but they doing them dirty. But Johan, they're not doing dirty. Johan is just, you know what I'm saying, his stock keeps climbing, he keeps eating, he keeps feasting, he's just killing it. So remember now, Johan's story starts with his mother becoming, before she started kind of losing her eyesight, joined like a church that ended up being a cult, and then they tried to save her, and she kind of lost her mind a little bit after that. And basically, you know what I'm saying, she needed to get hospitalized. She hated that she was losing her eyesight and kind of blamed it on Johan, and she was abusive. She just wasn't great, you know what I'm saying. And Johan has just been doing his best to try to, like, you know what I'm saying, get himself, get treatment for his mother, hoping that his mother will finally be back to normal if her eyesight comes back. Although I think the kind of negative, or the way the story is being told, it looks like that's not going to change her, because she's already lost her mind. I think her gaining her eyesight isn't going to do anything. She's already lost it, you know what I'm saying. The cult fucked her up more than ever, you know what I'm saying. And there's no turning back for her, to be quite honest. That's, he literally had to leave home and escape, because she was trying to murk the boy, like, sometimes low key, you know what I'm saying. So it's crazy. Zach still goes visiting her and stuff like that, which is also great to see. She's a hairdresser, and because she lost her eyesight, she couldn't do a job anymore. Because she couldn't do a job anymore, no more income. And it's a tough story for Johan, man. And Johan was always a gifted child. Like, he could just adapt super quickly, you know what I'm saying. His adaptation skills are insane, off the scales. I actually think he's the most talented fighter in Lookism. He's not the best fighter, he's not the strongest fighter, but I think he's the most talented. I think if you just look at potential and capabilities, I think his ceiling is super high. But I think he's so hyper focused on just getting his mom healed that I think he's blinded by everything else. He can't really see anything else, you know what I'm saying. He won't even accept Zach's friendship, and Zach has been there for him, even during that whole fiasco with the cult leaders and all of that shit. So, you know what I'm saying, I think it's sad, that Johan's story seems to be one of just misery, sadness, and depression, and loneliness, self-imposed loneliness at that, because I don't think he can deal with losing another person that he cares about. And I think that's one of the reasons he keeps Zach and them and is it Zoe? Zach and Zoe, I think. Yeah, Zach and Zoe at arm's reach. You know what I'm saying? I think he keeps them that far because he doesn't want. I don't think he wants, because if anything happened to them and he's that close to them, I think he'd shatter. I think he'd collapse. I think he'd lose it. And so, he'd rather do this alone and just focus on fixing up his mom. And while he's doing this and he's all focused on this, he himself is going blind. And he doesn't even care about himself. He just wants his mom smile to be back. He just wants his mom to get her light back and to get life back in her. You know what I'm saying? Which is insane. And it's super sad. But that's the life in Lookism out here, man. This is why you wouldn't survive Lookism. Shit is crazy over there. And now when we talk about his fighting capabilities, man, I think just like the fact that he can just see a move and be able to do it immediately is insane. The fact that he can even copy UI Daniel, although for a limited amount of time due to stamina and to, his body just not being able to handle that much speed and strength. I think that just showcases his potential. And the fact that he's sick, he's basically handicapped, he can barely see, and he can still do all of this, I think really puts him on a tier of his own when it comes to talent in the second generation. Now, people can argue that Daniel regular body is more talented, but I don't really agree. I think Daniel regular body had the advantage of utilizing two bodies. You know what I'm saying? So my dude don't even need sleep out here in these streets. He can just switch bodies. My dude was working 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Working at night as fat body and going to school in the daytime and doing daytime stuff as skinny body, and then passively learning from skinny bodies fighting capabilities, you know what I'm saying, and learning that just from reaction and movement and muscle memory that's being transferred from the ultra body to the regular body, and then all the regular body had to do was adapt and become stronger and faster and skinnier and more nimble in order to do the move. So he's already been training with the best for quite some time now without even realizing it, you know what I'm saying. And then he got Gun as a teacher as well on top of that. I think that just elevates him to completely new heights. And so, that's why I think Johan is actually naturally the most talented. Like, remove Daniel's second body and Daniel never becomes this strong, right? But Johan was always going to become this strong because he just is born that way, you know what I'm saying? Beat Zach in boxing with literally zero prior knowledge to boxing. Just learned immediately and became a master immediately, you know what I'm saying? He is super talented. His story is super depressing. You know what I'm saying, a solo leader of the God Dogs, you know what I'm saying. So I just kind of wanted to catch up on Johan and kind of talk about where I think his story might end up, you know what I'm saying, because right now he's captured alongside Samuel and Super Daniel, UI Daniel's body, not UI Daniel, skinny regular, like super body Daniel, you know what I'm saying, they're all captured by Daniel's dad. Regular Daniel's dad is the one that captured them, and we're not 100% sure what he's doing, but again, I think that he's actually helping them, I think, without them realizing it. I think he's helping them. I don't know about Samuel and them, because he might not be helping Samuel or Johan, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting to know what he's going to do with them. But I think Johan's future is not looking so pretty. I think Zach will save Johan, but I think Johan will lose his mom. I don't see his mom being healed and then being happy. Now, if that happens, I would love it. I'll be super happy for him because I think he deserves happiness. But I think the happiness he's going to have to contend with is, him, Zach, and Zoe, right? I hope it's Zoe. See, I haven't even seen the girls in so damn long. I'm not even sure what the freaking names are, bro. It's crazy. But, the three of them being back as close friends, as best friends, and being cool. And on top of that, having Daniel and the rest of the crew now being his friends, I think him kind of being welcomed and having a new family, almost like hostile, you know what I'm saying? Family are the people that you meet along the way type shit, you know what I'm saying? I think that will be something that he's going to probably have to contend with, because I really don't see his mom making it out. A, she's kind of nuts. B, she's bland. And she's been like this for years now. So, I mean, there is chance, there is hope. Hopefully that's how his story will end. Hopefully he will get to save his mom. Zach will save him. And in turn, everything will be cool. She'll be able to open her barbershop again. And with all of these people that he will befriend, with, let's say with Daniel's alliance, with Jake's big deal, Hostel, all of them people will go there for haircuts. And that's limitless supply of money right there. You know what I'm saying? That's about 100 fucking kids getting cuts there every week. So, you know what I'm saying? That should keep her busy, you know what I'm saying, and her business running. And on top of that, then, obviously other people that will join, or that will just go there anyway. That's hundreds of customers immediately. Like, so, I think what I'd like for it to happen is I'd like for him to join Big Deal instead of Daniel and them, because I think he'd suit Big Deal. I think Jake is a great leader, and I think they can regain that territory, and his mom can move into that Big Deal's territory and have her own shop there and be protected by Big Deal. And I think Johan can be a part of that, because I don't really see the gangs going away. Like, we know that Jake is the true leader. You know what I'm saying? He's born to be the leader of all of these places. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're saying put together all the four major crews, or disassemble all the four major crews. The true leader of the four major crews is supposed to be Jake. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably one of the reasons why Gunn told Daniel to unite them and then dismantle them type shit. So I'm very interested in seeing what happens next year. You know what I'm saying? I think Johan is such a sensational character and has so much room for how his story could end. But yeah, I just hope that he makes it out. I hope that everything goes good for him, because he deserves this shit, bro. He deserves some fucking positive energy, man. But anyway, it's been your boy Supreme Cheer to God. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This has been a little chat about Johan. the God Dog. I'm out.